alone. I'm trying to get some sleep. No. Leave me alone. Just joking. Oh yeah. What's up, guys? Fears podcast time. You gotta love that song. You gotta love that song. Yo, guys, what's going on? Fears, audience, Fears. New shirt, bada bing, bada boom. What is up? I hope you guys are having a good day. I am having a fantastic day. Got a bunch of stuff to talk about, so I hope you guys are ready. All right, let me open up that chat and let's get a mosey in here. Let us get a mosey in. All right, here we go. Bump, 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 bump. Okay, give me 1 second here. There we are. Just opening up the chat for you guys. There we go. All right, let me switch it from top chat to live chat. There we go. And, all right, I think we're ready. I decided to throw the glasses on today. I wear my contacts way too much. I had to give my eyeballs a rest. So anyway, big shout out to the fans. Wait a minute. Coffee first. That's right. That is some good coffee. Fears wants to debut a new coffee. So this is a new blend. I'm going to go get it real quick. I should have already grabbed it. Give me 1 second. All right. Bam! Right there. This is the new coffee that I just tried. It's called Pete's Coffee Medium Roast Big Bang Blend. Pretty good, guys. Pretty good. By the way, thank you for the like. I appreciate that. So, it's pretty good. It's not too strong, but it's strong enough. It's a medium blend. I'm gonna give it about a good B plus. It's not an A by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a B plus. So, would I drink it again? Absolutely. I would absolutely drink it again. Anyway, so I hope everyone's day is going well. Pretty much my day I was so tired from work last night. It was an okay day. We had about 38,000, so not too much, not too little. Kind of an easy night, but towards the end of the night, it got really busy. So the start of it and the middle of it, pretty simple. But the end of the night, whoo! Oh man, it was pretty busy. So anyway, big shout out to the fans. What's going on, my friends? Anyway, we got one person watching. Bada bing, bada boom. And I'm sure other people will be here as we go along, but welcome everyone. So the minute I got home, I slept, but I had to be up at 2:30 because I had a technician come and check out my internet. As you guys know, my internet has been on El Frizzo for weeks now. On, off. It's on, and then it's off, and then it's on. I finally said, look, I'm done. I'm done with it. Time to get a better modem and a better router. So, he said that my internet was like at a 70, and he said now it should be cruising at 110. So, the streaming should not cut out, or he said if it does cut out, it'll be less times it cuts out. So I was at 70, now I'm at 110. And he said, that's pretty fast internet. He said, it's not the fastest internet, but it's pretty fast. And I was like, all right, that sounds good to me. So, we'll see. But anyway, so he came, installed it. I'll get more into that in just a second because that's one of the topics I want to talk about. And then I had some lunch, and then I called Grandma Fears. Grandma Fears has been doing spectacular, guys. So I want to thank the fans for sending my Grandma Fears prayers, blessings. Her face is back to 100%, guys. As you guys all know, about a month or two ago, my grandma fell. And she walks with a walker because my grandma's almost 90. She's 89, about to turn 90. So happy birthday soon, Grandma Fears. And then she was having lunch and she was walking back to her couch to watch some TV. And she was using her walker. And I guess she slipped. And the walker fell forward. And she fell forward. And she couldn't grab the walker in time. And she fell flat on her face. Now, one would think, right, it's soft, it's a soft carpet, her face wouldn't get hurt that much, but when you get older, you know, your body becomes a little frail, and the whole side of her face, I kid you not, guys, from like here to here was just purple. Literally black and blue, purple. It was not good. So, but she's doing a lot better. She's back to 100%, and I couldn't thank you guys enough. I appreciate the prayers, the blessings, everything. So there's that. Last weekend I went to a convention. The convention was absolutely spectacular. I did a review on it, but I'm going to fully review it, because last time I just kind of showed you guys what I got. I didn't really talk about the con, so I'm going to talk about it a little bit, but man, oh man, did Fears get some gems last time at the convention. I got a hamburger phone. Hello. Vision said that he watched it. He wrote me a message saying, hey, Fears, I saw that you got a hamburger phone. And I was like, hell yeah. So I got the hamburger phone. I got the 2 VHS collector's set of Ghostbusters. That was a pretty cool find. I bought some nerdy t-shirts. I got some stickers and some little things, but those were the highlights. But again, my hat's off to my friend Jeff for doing another epic convention. So yeah, so what else? The P.O. Box is up and running, guys. So I did a video, live stream and announced the address on FearsMan26 and Fears Vlogs and Instagram and TikTok. So my TikTok fans know about it. I put the address on my Twitter, so it's all over the. I put it on my Facebook, so everybody knows about it. Is Fears excited? Yes, I'm excited. I am a little nervous, though. I'm not nervous for the loving and loyal fans. I'm nervous to see if those idiot trolls will do anything. Because you know one of those idiots will try something. Because they're that fucking brain dead, you know. They'll try something. But I'm 20 steps ahead of them. Because I thought, you know what? I'll try and save them a trip. None of their troll mail will ever see the light of day on my channel. So I'm hoping, because I said that multiple times, that they'll just not even try. But Fears is a smart guy. I'm thinking what's going to happen is that maybe not all of them will try, because they're like, oh, well, why bother? You know, Fears said he's not going to, debut any of our troll mail on his channel, so why bother? Most of them are probably thinking that. But one of those idiots, I guarantee you, one of those idiots will try something. It depends on what idiot it'll be. Will it be Quentin? I don't know. Will it be, Carl the fan, or Carl the blob, as I like to call him? Carl the slob. Maybe it'll be that fucking idiot. Maybe it'll be idiot Jason. I don't know. One of those idiots will try something. And if they do, Lord have mercy on their soul, because then I have their address. So then I could do all sorts of good stuff. I could maybe show their address online if they try and do some shit. So I don't know. We'll see. So I wouldn't try anything, trolls. You've been warned. Cheers to that. But on a good note, though, I am looking forward to getting my fan mail from my loving and loyal fans. I cannot wait to respond to you guys. I love my loyal fans. I love you guys. Let's see. Oh, another update. Visions did tell me, I guess business has been booming, which is good for Visions. He said, Fears, he goes, I'll still be around. He goes, but I may not be able to come to a lot of shows in the upcoming weeks. And I said, hey, Visions, I understand because, he's got to work. So I said, I can't fault you for that, buddy. So I told Visions, I'm just honored whenever my buddy can come to whatever show. So Visions will still be around, but he told me he can't come to every single show because, he's working. I said, no problem. I understand. And he said that he'll try to make it to as many shows as he can. By the way, speaking of Visions, I'm going to tell him that I'm live. So he did say that he'll still be around. It just is, he said business has been booming. And he said it usually starts booming around the holidays, which I can understand that. And, Halloween is coming up, so I guarantee you that's why, that's why he said that business is booming. So, will Visions be around? Yes. Will he make it to every single show? He said probably not because, business has been booming. So there it is. So, but he said he'll still be around. So yeah. So, but I will still plug Vision's channel because he is my buddy and he's my pal. I'm just going to tell him right now, I am live, buddy. Brew that coffee. Yeah, dude. And come and hang out if you can. So, anyway, I told my mom about the P.O. box, guys, so my mom's very excited. So, and my mom was like, do you think that your fans will send you a lot of mail? And I said, to be honest, Mom, I said, I really don't know. I said, you don't know until you try. But my buddy Randall and my buddy Visions, they're the two guys that inspired me to make a P.O. box because I always wanted to because I thought, oh man, that would be a great way to give back to the fans, right? A great way to give back to the fans. But I was always nervous, again, because I knew, well, it's either going to be 50% good, 50% bad, but I was like, look, I can't let those trolls let me live my life. I guarantee you 11 times out of 12, it's going to be good. The P.O. box will probably be 11 times out of 12 good. But there'll always be that one idiot online. They're like, oh yeah, we're going to pull a fast one on Fierce. So that was the reason why I made the two videos. One on Fierce Man, one on Fierce Man 26, one on Fierce Vlogs. And told everybody the rules. And the rules were quite simple. I was like, be respectful with your mail. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my fans' time. Don't send any troll mail. No troll mail will ever make it on the channel. Not even remotely. I was like, no pornographic material. No food. Because I know one of those idiots will try to poison Fears. Or they'll buy something with like lactose in it. Or they'll put some hot sauce on it. And all that crap. So I was just like, well, I'll eliminate the food. So if you guys want to see the rules, go to FearsMan 26 or Fierce Vlogs. I made a whole video about it. So yeah. But I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to giving back to the fans. I really am. I cannot wait to read your fan letters. I can't wait to do unboxings. Most likely, I'll do some unboxings by myself. and I'll read some letters by myself. Whenever I hang out with Randy and I have some mail, Randy will probably help me do some unboxings because I guarantee you people will send probably Randy stuff too. So, what's up, Randy? Randy's in the chat. So, probably me and Randy will do some unboxings together. I'll do some unboxings alone. Maybe I'll have Randall read some fan letters sometimes, but we'll see. But it is open. It is open. So, anyway, the first time I'm going to check the P.O. box is this Saturday or this Sunday to see if I've got anything yet, because I may not have anything yet. Randy said he's got to go. He's going to karaoke. Got to make a lot of moolah. All right, good luck. Good luck on making that moolah. So, yeah. Oh, I did define it, Big Bungus. And the reason why I timed you out is because sometimes you get quite annoying, Big Bungus. No offense, but you do. Big Bungus, every once in a while you do get a little annoying. That's why I time you out sometimes. Anyway. But I did define what the troll mail was. So, anyway, so there's that. But I am excited because, like I said, 11 times out of 12, I think it's going to be a good experience. I really do. You know, I have loving and loyal fans. Triple already wrote me and said, Fears, I'm going to send you something. I said, you know what? You really don't have to, buddy, but I said I appreciate it. So I already know that Triple's sending me something, and Larry wrote me the other day and said, hey, Fears, I'm sending you something. And I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, all right, man. I said, okay. So I appreciate that. So, yeah. So, I already know that Larry and Triple are sending me something. Vision said that he watched the mailbox video the other day, but he was really jazzed about me getting the hamburger phone from the convention. I said, oh, Visions. I said, I am too, man. And he was like, where did you find that, Fears? I'm like, I found it at the convention. I said, it was just sitting there on a shelf. And I was like, oh, man, oh, man. Now, I haven't plugged it in yet, but they said it does work. So it does work. There we are. But, because I really, in today's age, people don't really need a house phone. You know what I'm saying? But now I have one just in case. But I don't really need a house phone. You know what I'm saying? I use my cell phone and my computer for absolutely everything. Like, I'll Skype my mom sometimes. I'll FaceTime my mom on my phone. I'll Facebook video message her on Facebook. So, I mean, really in today's age, you don't really need a house phone. You can do almost everything on an iPad, a cell phone, a computer. So you don't really need a house phone, but it was so vintage, it was so rare, it was so cool, I had to have it. And let me read you Vision's message. Let's see here. Let me go back. He said something about the hamburger being cool. All right. He says, I asked him how work was going. He said, work is good, Fears. Just had to travel a couple of hours for a delivery yesterday, and I'm setting up some more jobs for today. I saw that you got a hamburger phone in the live stream. That rules. So, Visions approved on the hamburger phone. So do I, Visions. I definitely approve. I gotta say, the hamburger phone was pretty awesome. And it's funny that people used that hamburger phone in the 80s and in the 90s. But, I mean, it was a different time, you know, back then. So there we are. We got 4 people watching. I appreciate all my fans watching. 2 likes. Randy made a cameo. Big Bungus is here. We'll see who else shows up for the chat. So, that's what's been going on. So, I am excited. And like I said, I'm going to be checking the P.O. box for the first time to see if I got any mail. Probably this Saturday or this Sunday. Depends on... Oh, actually, no, I can't check it on Sunday because they're closed on Sunday. So, let me clarify. I will be checking it either this Friday, or this Saturday. So, There may be something, there may not be something, because it's only been, the P.O. box has been opened and fresh and live, and everybody knows about the address only for a day. So we'll see. Will I get something the first week? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out when I check it this Saturday. So we shall see. If I don't get anything this week, then that's fine. I just appreciate all my loving and loyal fans when you do send something, you know? And again, you don't have to send me something every week, but I'm going to try and do a mailbox video at least once a week, hopefully. Hopefully I get enough mail to do that. That's why I've been spreading it around. I put the address on my TikTok. I made a video about it on my TikTok because I have more followers on my TikTok. I have around 8,000. Oh, hang on, let me look. I don't want to lie to you guys. I know it's 8,000 something. I think it's 8,300 something. I'm so close to hitting 9,000. So only a couple hundred more, and then I've got 9,000. So let me look at my TikTok real quick to tell you guys the exact number. Give me 1 second.
Hulk Hogan was sued $400,000
because the TikTok has been doing really well. All right, here it is. I've got 8,306 followers. So since I've been on the news, I gained a few more because before the news, I was only at 8,106. Now, so after the news, I gained about 206 more subscribers on my TikTok. So we're making progress. 8,306. So I put the PO box address on the TikTok, on my Instagram, on my Facebook, on my Twitter, on my Tumblr. I believe it's on my Tumblr. Let me check. On my YouTube, both my YouTube channels. So, because I was trying to get as much exposure to it as possible, you know. So, because I have, oh yeah, I did put on my Tumblr. Yeah, because I've got fans from all over, and I appreciate all of my fans. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And again, I'm hoping for good things. And I did say a prayer. I'll be honest, guys, because you guys know I'm religious. I did say a prayer. I was just like, God, please let it be an enjoyable experience. I'm like, please don't let the trolls ruin this for me and for my loving and loyal fans. I said, I really hope by me saying, hey, none of your troll mail will ever see the light of day, I'm hoping that they won't even try. But again, I know better. I know at least one of those idiots will try something. They'll fail because I won't show it on camera, but they're going to fail. So, again, you're wasting your time if you send troll mail. You're wasting your time, my time, the fans' times. You're going to be wasting money to mail me something if you send troll mail. So I'm hoping by clarifying all that, where you'll never see the light of day on my channel if you send troll mail, that they won't even waste their times. But again, you guys know I love you, the loyal fans. The loyal fans love me. We're smarter than the idiot trolls. We know at least one of those idiots will try something. I know it. Why do I know that? Because I'm not an idiot. I know one of those idiots will try something. It just depends on which idiot. Carl the Blob, Jason the fake collector. He claims that he's the master collector, but he's not really the master collector. He's the fake collector. Will it be Carl the Blob, Carl the Slob, as I like to call him? Will it be the fucking idiot from New Zealand that got hit by a car? I don't know. Will it be Adam Shishidi? I don't know. We'll find out. But they better be careful with their address because, you know, Fears could just, you know, say their address on camera, and that would really piss them off if they tried to send me some troll mail. So I wouldn't do that if I were you. Shh. Anyway, I digress, though. I digress. Anyway, Fears loves the loyal fans. Fears cares about the loyal fans. So anyway. So yeah. Foot Girl says Adam's cool. Nah. Debatable. Debatable, Foot Girl. Debatable. He can be cool sometimes. Sometimes Adam is an asshole. But that's all I'm going to say. You know, sometimes Adam can be an asshole. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say. All right, well, today's topics are my internet issues. I'm going to tell you guys what happened. Then I'm going to do a part 2 of the review of the Kissimee Collectors Fest because, my God, guys, what an enjoyable show. An amazing show. And then I'm going to tell you guys the best parts of my day and the worst parts of my day. And I want to hear from you guys. What are your best parts of your day, your daily days, and what are your worst parts of your days? I thought that would make a good topic. So, anyway, and someone was like, "Hey, Fears, you already reviewed the Kissimee Collectors Fest." Well, not really. I showed you guys what I got from the convention, but I didn't really review it. And I have an interesting story. You know the Chinese lady? You know the crazy, psychotic Chinese lady that doesn't do any deals? Apparently we made up. She saw me, and we had a little chat, and we made up. She was even nice. She was in the vlog. She apologized for being a super mega, bitch. And she said, well, I have moods. She's like, sometimes I can be nice and sometimes I can be mean. And I was like, I can relate. I said, if Fears doesn't have his coffee and I don't get 8 hours of sleep, I said, I get in these moods too. So I said, I completely understand. I shook her hand. I got a hug from her. I don't know if we're buddies, me and the Chinese girl, but actually I shouldn't say girl. She's a lady because the lady's like 60 years old, so she's not a girl. So it looks like we made up. I don't know if that friendship will continue, but at least we made up and we ended it on a good note. Because I kid you not, that Star Wars convention, she was a straight up bitch. Wouldn't do any deals whatsoever. This time she did a deal, so I'll get into it. So we're gonna review it, but let's start with the internet issue, shall we? Guys, you guys know I love to live stream for you guys, right? I love live streaming on FearsMan26. I love live streaming here. For the last couple of weeks, the internet has been on El Fritzo. It's on, it's off, it's off, it's on. It'll cut out, it'll cut in, and I was like, all right, I'm done. So I called my internet provider and said, what the fuck is going on? What is the issue? Now, obviously, I didn't curse at them. I just said, what is the issue? I said, I always pay my bills on time. Is there an internet outage in my area? What is going on, right? And they said, the problem is they said, it's a couple of problems. And I said, all right. I said, well, fill me in. I said, what's going on? And they said, you've had internet in your apartment since 2020. I said, absolutely. I said, I had it right before the pandemic happened. So right before. And they said that modem and that router is probably getting old. They said the signals are probably taking a little bit longer to get there. And I said, all right, well, fair enough. And they said, if you get a better router, an up-to-date router, they said you'll probably get faster internet. So my internet was at like 70, they said, which they said that's pretty good. They said it's not the fastest internet, but they said it's all right. It's all right internet. And I said, okay. I said, fair enough. And then they said, but with this new modem and this new router, they said I'm going to go from 70 to 110. So they said, that's pretty fast. And they said it should correct any interruptions in your live stream. Because they said, how often do you live stream? And I said, not every day, but almost every day. And they were like, okay. They're like, do you do any gaming? And I said, every once in a blue moon, I said, I'll do a gaming stream with my buddies. But I said, normally, it's just me sitting and talking to my fans. And they were like, okay. They're like, yeah, if you're just sitting there talking to your fans, then they said it shouldn't be a problem anymore. So, I had a technician come out today. He pulled out the old router, and they put in a new router, a new modem. So I'm hoping that all the internet issues is solved, guys. Let's hope. Let's hope that all the internet issues are solved. Heroes and Villains Collectibles. Yo, 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 yo! So, Heroes. I don't know if Randall's going to come with me, but I'm throwing the invite. I already threw the invite out to Randall, so I'm going to throw the invite out to you. On my birthday is October 28th, guys, and that's a Saturday. I'm going to go to Disney World. So, Heroes, if you want to come and celebrate the Fierce Man's 40th birthday, you're more than welcome to come to Disney with me. Let me know, buddy. I'm going to buy my tickets probably in about a week or two, because when I did the My Disney experience a few years ago, they said you'll save some money, because they said if you buy your tickets in advance, then when you get to the park, you don't have to wait in those lines. They said you can buy a ticket at the park, and then that they said you better go on My Disney experience, because you have to make sure that it's not a blackout date. So I hope, because for certain pass holders and certain Disney events, like let's say because sometimes businesses rent out Disney, sometimes schools rent out Disney World, and you can actually do that. And that's when they black out those dates. Like whenever my dad worked for Pfizer Pharmaceutical, and well, half of my dad's life he worked for Monsanto, and then Pfizer is their sister company. And I remember my dad came home one day and said, Pfizer called me up and said, John, you've been doing so good at our sister company, Monsanto, that we want you to quit Monsanto and we'll pay you more money to come over and work at Pfizer. So for the last 15 years of my dad's working life, they paid him more money. He had a bigger position, bigger responsibilities, and my dad got a shitload of more money. And my dad's like, you think I should go for it? I was like, hell yeah. I'm like, go for it, Dad. So, and when my dad worked at Pfizer, a few weekends they rented out Disneyland or Disney World, I can't remember. And my dad went on a corporate business meeting / trip. And after they got done with all their business meetings, they got to have the park to themselves. And I was like, Dad, how cool was that? And he goes, oh yeah, we got a private tour. He goes, there was no lines. Me and my colleagues got to ride on the rides. And I was like, that's pretty dope. So I'm hoping that on my birthday, it's not a blackout date for a special event. I hope I can go on my birthday. If I can't go on my birthday, I'll probably go on Halloween. Fingers crossed. If I can't go on Halloween, then I'll go sometime in November for my birthday. But I am going to Disney around my birthday or on my birthday for the celebration. So, Heroes and Villains, I'm throwing the invite out to you. Let me know if you want to go. Randall said he's going to let me know if Randall can attend with me. So it may be you and me, or myself, just myself, or me, you, and Randall. Or maybe just me and Randall. I don't know. But you let me know, buddy, all right? Because it would suck if I had to celebrate my birthday on my own. Now, of course, I'm going to do a birthday live stream when I get back from Disney, and I get to celebrate with you guys. But I would love to hang out with a buddy of mine on my actual birthday. So, Heroes, you let me know. I know you got a job, and you got the little ones, because Heroes and Villains, he's a father. He's got 3 kids. He's got a wife, so I understand life gets busy. I understand, buddy. So you think about it, you let me know, and we'll go from there. It's getting a little hot in here. I'm going to turn on my fan. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. There we go. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. I had to turn on my fan. It was getting a little hot in here. Plus, I'm giving the old eyeballs a rest. Normally, you guys know I wear my contacts, for the lives, but my eyes were starting to hurt, so I was like, all right, it's time to give the eyeballs a rest and just throw on the glasses. But I do like wearing my glasses sometimes. But anyway, I hope everyone's having a good day, like I said. So Friday or Saturday, I'm going to be checking the P.O. box. So you guys know the address. Send your fan mail to Good Old Fears, and I will respond to it. And I cannot wait to hear from you guys. I'm really excited. I am a little nervous, like I said, because you never know what those idiots are going to try. But the idiot trolls. But I'm hoping nothing, because I've already told them a million times, you're wasting your time. It will never see the light of day on my channel. I'm hoping by saying that a million times that it'll actually get through their thick fucking skulls and they won't do anything. Because I just want my loving and loyal fans, the most important people, you guys, the loving and loyal fans, and I want to respond to only you guys, because my channel is all about positive vibes, positive energy, good nerdy content, epic streams, vlogging away. So I'm really excited, though. I am. I'm excited to hear from you guys. Truly, I am. And like I told Visions and I told Randall, I said, I'm hoping for good things. We got 5 people watching. Good to see everybody today. I hope your Monday is good. As best as a Monday can be. Monday is the start of the work week. Like I said, work was good last night. It wasn't too chaotic. We had about 38,000, so not too much, not too little, just in the middle. It was a simple night for me. I was working down in the, down in the chute. I didn't have to train anybody, so yeah. That's untrue, Big Bungus. I definitely did not chase Pixel away. Pixel left on his own because Pixel was trying to do some troll bullshit, and I told him to please stop, and he continued, and I guess he didn't like that I timed him out. So, you're definitely a liar when it comes to that. And if you continue, Big Bungus, I'm going to block you because you're really trying my patience. So don't even go there. I did not chase Pixel away. I unblocked Pixel. Pixel is more than welcome to come back whenever he wants. If Pixel chooses to stay away, I can't force him to come back. But Pixel knew the rules. If you're cool, and you're calm, and you're collective, and you're drama-free, you can stay. If you're going to troll, I'm going to be like, okay, fuck you, and I'm going to block you. Because I don't have time for idiot trolls. And Pixel I'm not calling Pixel an idiot. Pixel's not an idiot. But Pixel likes to push the limits sometimes. And he likes to troll here and there. And I got sick of it. And I was like, Pixel, this is your last warning. He didn't take that warning. And I blocked him for about a month and a half. And he didn't like that. And I unblocked him. I haven't heard a single word. He may come back. He may not come back. So I don't know. I hope he does come back, because it would be a shame if I lost Pixel. But he knew the rules. And I have, and just to clarify, Big Bungus, I have a lot of loving and loyal fans. A lot. So, don't even go there. Anyway, let's continue on. So, all the internet issues should be fixed. Because I had a technician come out today, and he said, oh yeah, he goes, your modem is probably old, you've had it for 4 years, and I said, yeah, and he goes, have you had problems before? And I was like, I've had a problem here with the modem, I've had a problem, there. I said, very few times has it fucked up, and I said, whenever, we had a major storm, something like that, I said, sometimes it cuts out, and I've had to reboot it. And he said, how many times have you, had to call the internet provider and have them reboot it? I was like, maybe a handful of times, So I said, not that many. And he said, well, it could be that your modem and it's too old. And I said, okay. And he said, it's absolutely free to get an upgrade. I said, if it's absolutely free to get an upgrade, I said, then I will get an upgrade. So I called the internet provider just to clarify that information. I said, hey, the technician, when I called, said that I should contact the actual internet provider. And I said, is it free to get an upgrade? They said, oh, absolutely. They said, your bill will stay the same. And they said, you're a loyal customer. They said, you've never missed a payment. I said, that's true. I said, I pay my bills on time. I said, I've never missed a payment. And they said, yep. They said, absolutely. They said, you're entitled for a upgrade. And they said, would you like to? I said, I would like an upgrade. I said, if it's absolutely completely free. And they said, oh, absolutely. It's absolutely free. So I said, I'd like to get it switched out as soon as possible. And they said, how about tomorrow? And I said, I get home from work at around 8 or 9. So I said, if you do come tomorrow, it's got to be in the afternoon. So actually, the technician left around 3:45. He got here at 2:30, and it took him about from 2:30 to 3:45 to install everything and run all of his tests to make sure that the internet was flowing and it was good. Everything checked out. He was like, all right, out with the old and with the new. And I was like, all right, that's good. Anyway, a random can crush for the fans. There we are. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Gotta love those can crush guys. Well, you guys know that I love you, and you know that I do the can crushes for you. So there we are. There we are. All right. Let me get back to the chat, shall we? Hey, baby, what's going on? Good to see you. He says, hey, man, I'm sure Mike will be back. He sometimes takes breaks from things. This is true. I take breaks, too. And again, I have nothing against Pixel. I just got, I get sick and tired of people messing with me sometimes online. Normally, I can take it. But every once in a while, like Big Bungus, I love Big Bungus. He's a loyal fan. I'll admit, sometimes he's annoying as hell. That's why I time him out sometimes, Same thing with Pixel, baby. You know what I'm saying? I love Pixel like a brother. I cannot wait to hang out with him, But he gets annoying sometimes. And I'm sure I get annoying too. So we as human beings, we can only take so much sometimes. And I warned Pixel. I was like, Pixel, you know the rules. I said, you know the rules. And I said, come here, have a good time, be drama-free. And you guys know I don't have too many rules. I mean, that's pretty much my one big rule. I don't want any drama. I want it to be a nice environment where I can communicate with you guys can communicate with me. The chat's flowing, I rarely time out anyone. I rarely block anyone unless I absolutely have to. And trust me, I don't like to time people out. I don't like to block people. And baby Geezer, you make a good point. I just got sick and tired of Pixel, and I was like, Pixel, I'm telling you, you say one more thing, and he said it, and I was like, all right, fuck you, I'm done, So I hope he will be back. I really hope. I haven't heard from him. He hasn't blocked me, so I mean that's a good start, I said, hey man, I unblocked. I wrote him and said, hey man, I unblocked you on everything. Everything's good. I said, come back whenever you're ready. So, we'll see. So, yeah. So, we can only hope. I love his sense of humor. He gets me rolling on the floor every time we hang out. But I see it's not for everyone. Well, most of the time I like Pixel's humor. But like I said, every once in a while he crosses a line, And he likes to push people's buttons sometimes. And I'm not trying to talk behind his back, baby geezer. I'm just saying, sometimes it's a little bit too much, And I've warned him. I'm like, Pixel, please don't come to my chat and start shit. I'm like, I don't care if people joke around with me in the chat. But you guys are, adults. You guys know right from wrong. You guys know what line not to cross. And if you cross that line, I'm sorry. It gets a little crazy sometimes in the chat. And other times I'm just like, all right, I can't take it anymore, That's why they have a timeout button. That's why they have a block button. So I didn't like blocking Pixel, and I told him that. I wrote him a message and said, look, man, I said, I don't care who started it. I don't care whether you started it and then I blocked you. I said, let's just put the past in the past. And I said, Pixel, I said, we've had disagreements before. And I said, let's not let this one disagreement ruin our friendship. So he hasn't blocked me. He, like you said, baby geezer, he probably has just taken some time off, which is fine. And then, like, Visions wrote me the other day. Visions isn't mad at me. He even said, he goes, Fears, he goes, I'm going to get to the shows whenever I can. Apparently his business is booming, and he said it always booms around the holidays. And he said, I'm going to be really busy the next couple of weeks. So he said, if I'm not at every single show, he goes, I'll watch when I can, and I'll respond when I can, and I'll come into the chat when I can. And I said, Visions, I said, absolutely, no problem. I said, I'm honored whenever you show up. And I said, you're always welcome. So, because someone asked me like 2 days ago, hey, Fears, is Visions mad at you? I said, he's not mad at me. He's just working. And I said, I respect that. I said, Visions gave me a heads up. He's like, Fears, I'm not mad. He goes, just, I may not be able to come to every single show for the next couple of weeks, maybe a month or two, because I'm busy. He goes, but I'll get there when I can. And I said, Visions, I'm just honored whenever you do show up. I said, show up to as many shows as you can. That's fine. I said, I'll always throw you the link. I'll always tell you that I'm live. And I'm sure he is listening because, like, the other day he said, hey, Fears, I rewatched your stream, and I noticed at the convention that you got that really cool hamburger phone. And I said, I did get that hamburger phone. I said, did you like it? And he goes, oh, man, that hamburger phone rules. And I said, right on, Visions, you know? So, yeah. So, Baby Geezer makes a very good point. I'm sure everything will be okay. I'm sure Mike Pixel will be back. I hope. And I'm hoping that Sam will be back, because I don't know what happened to Sam. And I hope Sam's doing all right. I do miss Sam. I do miss Pixel, and I do miss Sam quite a lot, actually. So, I mean, I hope they're okay. I really do. You know, I hope they're okay. I hope they're doing good. And, I mean, there's no hard feelings towards Sam. I don't know what happened to Sam. Sam chose to leave, I think, because he was going through some shit. And the last time I talked to him, he was living with his sister, and he said, I'm trying to save up for an apartment. He goes, and I know he had problems at his new job. So, I don't know what happened with Sam. And then Pixel, like I said, you guys know what happened between me and Pixel. So, I'm hoping that everything will be okay with both of them, and hopefully one day they'll be back, you know. But, you know, we shall see. We shall see. I hope. I really do. I wish them the best of luck. I really do. You know, if they don't come back, I understand. You know, it would suck, but, you know, it is what it is. All right, let's continue on. All right. So, anyway, is there any shows coming up? There is a show coming up. Give me 1 second. Let me grab the schedule here. The next show that's coming up, guys, it's not for a while. The next show is October 21st. So we have, you know, we got a couple days until that show. That's the South Florida Collectors Fest. Now, I am going to that one, but the one that I'm not going to is the next day, the October 22nd one, the Funko Pop show. So there's one on the 21st that I am going to, and that's the South Florida Collectors Fest, that one. But I will not be going to the October 22nd one, which is the Funko Pop one, because nothing against people that love Funko Pops, just I am not one of them. I don't like Funko Pops. I never have. I own like 2 or 3 Funko Pops, and the only reason why I own them is because they're Ghostbuster and horror movie related, so it's something that I like. But if they weren't Ghostbuster or horror movie related, then I wouldn't have them in the collection. But because they are something that I like, they're in the collection. If that makes any sense. So there it is. But like I said, if they weren't, I wouldn't have them in there. And then the next show is not until November 7th, after the Funko Pop one. And that's the Florida Extravaganza one. That one is one of my favorites. It's not my favorite. It's one of my favorites, though. So, Baby Geezer said, I should be hanging out with Pixel soon. I'll tell him what's up. Maybe that will get him to come back quicker. I would really appreciate that, baby geezer. I mean, that would be nice, So I mean, if you could throw some, nice positive vibes, let him know that I hope he's doing all right. Let him know that I'm thinking about him, and tell him, hey man, no hard feelings. Just sometimes, he crosses that line. I don't like that he crosses that line, and I just won't put up with it anymore, But tell him there's no ill will towards him, and I hope that he'll be back soon. I really do. So let him know. Let him know I said hi. I hope all is well. I hope everything's going good. So yeah, another can crush for the fans. Hang on, I got it. There we go. That's a good can crush. All right. So, anyway, like I said, I hope all the internet issues is good. I hope. Hopefully no more internet issues. All right, moving on to the next topic. The Kissimee Collectors Fest. Oh, man. Oh, man. Was it a good show? Over 200 tables, guys. That's far more tables than Jeff had last year. So good. Like I said, the Chinese bitch was there, but I think we made up. She noticed me, and she came up to me and said, hey, I just wanted to apologize. She goes, I saw that one stream where you were upset with me. And I said, well, it wasn't a stream, it was a vlog. And she goes, sometimes I'm in a good mood, sometimes I'm in a bad mood. I said, well, I can relate. I said, if Fears doesn't get his coffee and I don't have my 8 hours of sleep, I can be one mean asshole. And she said, well, she goes, I was a real bitch to you at that convention. And I said, I agree. Yep, absolutely. And she said, I wanted to apologize. And so we made up. She's going to be in the newest vlog. So she did give me a deal. She was the one that I bought the Ghostbuster collector's VHS tapes. And I think I got them for, I think she wanted them for 40 and we settled on 20. I think that's what it was. Something like that. I can't really remember. So, yeah. Well, yes, Sam did like dark humor as well. But Sam knew what lines not to cross. And Pixel thought he could just cross any lines. And I just got sick and tired of it, But anyway, let's not talk about that anymore. Because I'm getting kind of sick and tired of it. So let's just move on to the next topic. I wish them well. I hope they come back. If they don't come back, I don't know what to tell you guys. I hope they do, though. But anyway. So it was cool that that she apologized, because I'll be honest, guys, that Chinese lady was in the wrong. And man, she was the most rudest lady, or one of the most rudest ladies I've ever met in my life. She seemed to be in a better mood at this convention. So I said, listen, I totally understand. I said, I get in some moods sometimes. I said, I think every human being has good times, bad times, good moods, bad moods, So yeah. So anyway, I'm really hoping that things will get better with me and her. And it was really nice. It was really nice of her to apologize. So, and I forgot her name. So Chinese lady, I appreciate the apology. Thank you so much. So yeah. Well, very true, baby geezer. You make a very good point. But the reason why I paid 20 for it is because she said when it came out back in the day, it was around $40 or $50 because it was a dual pack and it was a collector's item back in the day. And then she said, on eBay, John, I bought it for $100. And she said, I'm selling it for, I think she was selling it for like $40 or $50. And I said, yeah. But she's like, since we have history, she goes, it was either 20 or 25. You guys will find out how much it was whenever I throw the vlog up. But I got it for about half. So that wasn't too bad. You know, not too shabby. Again, Baby Geezer makes a very good point. I wish I could have gotten it for cheaper, but she is stiff on those prices. You know, she's a stickler like I am. I try and get the best deal I can, and she's one of the rare people that I've not been able to make a deal with. Or if I do make a deal, it's always on her terms and not my terms. But as the buyer, my one piece of advice to all my loving and loyal fans is do not ever give up. You know, the Chinese lady, we haggled the price the first time for about a good hour. You know, this time we haggled the price for a good 20 minutes. Because if you give up, then you sink down and you won't get that deal. But if you keep at it, eventually they will cave in. Now there's some sticklers out there that are stubborn to all hell, and I've met a few of them at conventions. She's one of them. If she's in a good mood, she'll give you a good deal. If she's in a bad mood, she will not budge on that price no matter what you do. There's only been one guy at a convention that I walked away. He was the biggest bitch asshole I've ever met in my life. It was at Wizard World Comic Con. I was trying to make a deal with them, and man, was he a stubborn asshole. And he was selling a VHS tape that I wanted. Astronomical prices, guys. He wanted, it was like $30. I'm like, it's a goddamn VHS tape. $5, $10, $20 at the most. And he said, fuck you, I know the prices. And I was like, what, fuck me? And he said it to my face. And I was like, well, hang on, wait a minute. I'm like, why did you just insult me? And he's like, either take it or leave it. He goes, I don't have time to haggle with you. I said, well, that doesn't give you any right to say fuck you. I'm like, did I say fuck you to you? No, I said, I'm a nice person. I said, you know. But in my mind, I was like, well, this guy's being an asshole. So I said, Fierce is about to go from happy-go-lucky, nice, polite John Fierce to I will annihilate and crucify your ass within 3 seconds. Eventually, he did apologize for saying fuck you. But because he did that, I was like, you know what, man? I'm like, you're kind of being a bitch. I'm walking away. So that's the only person I've ever walked away from because his rudeness was just beyond belief, guys. You know? So, yeah. Let's see. My pappy always told me if both parties walk out of a deal feeling upset over it, it's a good deal. This is very true. Your pappy is one smart cookie. So there it is. By the way, shout out to Lord Visions for making me this epic Fearsman 26 mug. If you want your own Fearsman 26 mug, we'll go to www.lordvisions.com, exhumevisions.com. Check it out, guys. Check it out. Big shout out to my buddy, my pal, Exhume Visions. Visions, I am glad that the business is booming. I miss you, buddy. Come do it. Come and hang out with the fans. Whenever you can. Whenever you can. Because I miss you, man. I miss Lord Visions. He said he'll I'm telling you though, Baby Geezer and everybody else, he said he would make the shows when he can. So I'm like, that's all I ask, Visions. That's all I ask. Because I don't want to get in the way of his business because that's good. His business is booming, and he said it usually starts booming a lot around the holidays. And I said, well, that's very true. I said, because most people buy from businesses and stores and online stores more around the holidays. And we've got quite a few holidays coming up. We got Halloween, we got Thanksgiving, we got Christmas coming up, we got New Year's Eve. So we got a lot of delicious jams and jellies coming up, guys. And Fears, of course, if you did not see my Christmas special last year, I'm going to be doing a Christmas special. I'm going to be reading A Night Before Christmas. On Christmas Eve, I'm gonna read the Jack Skellington Nightmare Before Christmas story. Then I'm going to be reading A Night Before Christmas, A Christmas Story. Then I'm going to be reading The Christmas Story, How Jesus Was Born. So a lot of delicious jams and jellies coming up. On Halloween, I'm going to be doing a big Halloween special where Fears is dressed up as a ranch bottle. That's right, guys. On Halloween night, Fears is dressing up as that ranch bottle. And I cannot wait. It's going to be funny. It's going to be epic. It's going to be... I guarantee you, when you guys see Fears as a ranch bottle, the memes of Fears are going to be a-flowing. I kid you not. I kid you not. So, anyway. All right. Let's see. What else? What else? Okay, here we go. All right. Back to the review. So, not only was it good that me and that lady made up, she did apologize. The vendors were going nuts. They were handing out a bunch of free stuff. I got some free stuff off their tables. 200 vendors were there. Jeff had amazing music the whole time. And I was like, Jeff, you keep out-topping yourself. I'm like, these shows just keep getting better and better and better and better and better. So, my hat's off to my friend Jeff. Jeff always does a good time at the shows. So, good times. It was a lot of fun. They had a lot of Ghostbuster stuff there. They had a lot of collectibles there. There was some movie props there, but they were just way too much, guys. So I'm hoping that the movie prop guy at the next show will bring those prices down just a little bit. But if Fears had to grade the con, I'm gonna give it a solid 9 out of 10. 200 tables. Because last year, I think we only had like 100, 150 tables, if memory serves me right. So, not too shabby, my friends. So, yeah. Well, guys, we've been going for about an hour and a half. And I'm going to save the last topic for tomorrow. But I will, because I'm getting a little hungry. I skipped lunch. I've been skipping lunch and only having breakfast and dinner because I've been trying to lose some weight. So, anyway. But I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Like I said, Visions told me he will make the shows when he can. And I can't fault him for that because I said, Visions, I am honored whenever you show up, for a show, I told him, I said, make that money, make that moolah. I said, I'm glad that your business is booming. That's good news. So, way to go, Visions. Anyway, way to go. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the show. Fears will be back tomorrow. I've got some movie reviews coming. And like I said, the P.O. Box is open. And I'm going to check it this Friday or this Saturday to see if I've gotten any mail yet. So, because I just opened it. Well, I've had it open for a while, but I revealed the address yesterday. So, we'll see. But anyway, Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. I hope you have a good night. Tonight I'm gonna work on some videos. I'm gonna work on some content. So I may upload a video later, and I'm gonna watch some movies so I can review something tomorrow. So yeah. Anyway, time for some shoutouts. Do not forget to check me out at FearsMan26, the main channel on YouTube. Fears Vlogs, the channel that you're watching right now. If you haven't followed me on TikTok, run on over to TikTok, that TikTokage, and follow me on TikTok. I make some pretty good content there. Check out my buddy, the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on Twitch. He's going to be back on the show in a couple of weeks. That's right. He made a cameo the other day, but because he forgot that he was going to be on the show and he fell asleep or something happened. I really don't know what happened, but he said he forgot. And I was like, that's all right. I'm like, Sega will have you on another show. So check my buddy Randall out, Cameo Man 2021 and the Mayor of Magic. Me and Randall are going to be hanging out pretty soon. Me and Randall, we're trying to figure out when we can hang out. Randall's busy. I'm busy. You guys are busy. I understand. People have lives. So, yeah. And last, but certainly not least, check out my buddy, my pal Visions, Lord Visions, King of the Goths, at www.exhumvisions.com. All right, guys, I'm taking off, but this is Fears. I will see you later, alligator. All right, bye.